Good morning, everybody. Sorry for hopping on so early this morning, but today is a busy day for me because it's my beautiful niece's birthday. Yay! So we're going to be celebrating with her. But this live is a great one. I've had a couple of messages over the festive period about something called, is it called a Zen patch or a chill patch? And basically, I've been doing some research, and they are little stickers that you can put on your child's t-shirt or jumper or pyjamas, etc. And they're supposed to aid sleep, particularly if you've got a child with ADHD. And I thought to myself, I know what this is here, and I'm sure the patches are amazing, but they're super duper expensive, obviously. And I thought, okay, well, we know exactly what this is because this is something similar to what we do at home with Archie. So for those of you who don't know me too well, I have always struggled with anxiety. It was something that when I had Archie, and then I had postnatal depression, and then obviously Archie's diagnosis threw me completely in those early stages. Since then, I've been left with anxiety, and it's something that I manage quite well now, and I manage it often through smells. This is going to sound very strange. Stick with me. I promise you it works. So for those of you who know about Scentsy and things like that, so I've got a friend who sells these beautiful Scentsy warmers. It was sort of that got me into it, the power of smell, both positive and negative. So for Archie and for I, we always have in our house, we always have a smell going. And we use this. Now, believe me, I'm not sponsored. I don't own, it's not like, this is just a hint and tip. So this is a cheap, do they call it a humidifier? I guess. So these, you can see it's very well worn. We've had this for years now. Hey! So, yeah, we've had this for years now. And as I say, my friend Jess sells these really beautiful, fancy plug-in ones that have got wax that you can burn down. Gorgeous. And the only reason I don't have them is because our house is already full of these. When these go, I'll definitely be buying those because they look so much prettier. You can get all sorts of like Disney castles and all sorts of lovely things. I'll put a link down to her Scentsy site when I finish this, actually. But again, sorry Jess, they are higher price point, I always find. So you can get these slightly cheaper things, but again, they don't look as nice. And what you do is you fill these with water to the fill line. You take the lid off. You fill these with water to the fill line, and then you add a smell of your choice. So this is where it gets a bit crazy in my house. This is called Christmas pudding. And obviously that would be perfect for Christmas. But this is pretty much what we have all year round because this is Archie's favourite. And what this does, it's got a really sweet smell. It doesn't smell to me of Christmas pudding. It smells almost of chocolate. And the smell instantly calms Archie. And it's really strange. If he's having some kind of meltdown or if he's feeling anxious, I don't say anything. I'll find him sat next to this. Now, he never inhales it, because obviously it's not healthy, but he'll sit next to it and he'll play his phone. And it's like, I know he gravitates towards the smell maker. So I did a little bit of research. And I thought, how can we take this from home into mainstream school or into everyday life? And it's as simple as getting your child to go through some essential oils. And I'm going to show you the ones that Archie likes, okay? Because I'm not fussy, I like them all. These are the ones, good morning. Hey Lynn, hey Whit, it's good to see you. These are the ones that Archie likes, and these are the ones that we have found calming for him. If he's having a, and actually I'm going to say it quietly because he's downstairs. I'm not even talking autism meltdown. I'm talking just a teenager. Just a teenager tantrum, hate you, slam door, one of those, right? These are great. And what you can do is if you've got these with you, morning Jess, if you've got these with you, like a little one in your handbag, or for example with Archie, we always put a little bit on the thingy of his jumper. He wears hoodies all the time, so we always put a couple of drops on the rope. If you put it on a light colour fabric, you're going to see it. Don't do that. I did that, and you get like a grease mark. But if you've got a dark colour hoodie, you can put it on the rope and you literally dab it on, and Archie will sit like that. I don't know if for those of you who've seen him, have you ever seen him with like that? And that's because it's got the smell on it. For those of you, there was a young lad who I used to support as a one-to-one in my previous school when I was a full-time TA. He used to have a weighted shoulder pad for his autism. I used to get him to choose. I'd buy these in packs. I would get him to sniff, with parents' permission, of course, get him to sniff which one he liked best, and then I'd put it on his weighted shoulder pad, and instantly there would be some level of calm. And if he was finding that he used to kind of get overexcited and get a bit skittish, I used to say, remember to sniff. He'd sniff, and I promise you, he'd calm down. It's not because they're magical. Oh, hang on. Ben used to wear hoodies. I know. Archie wears hoodies all through the summer as well. Drives me mad. I've actually cut arms off some hoodies. No joke. He looks terrible. But at least he's not boiling over. I know how you feel, Lynn. So, a couple of things to do to get to know what fragrances to get your children. And again, this is not a sponsored thing. I don't earn any money. These are all from Sainsbury's or Amazon. Is to find out what your child likes the smell of first. If you find a smell they don't like, it has the complete opposite effect. I find it can be quite distressing. Archie will always go for things, and this is very cute. Archie will always go for things that smell like chocolate, biscuits or cake, or that smell like his dad. That's the bit that gets me, because I just like this one here, this bamboo Viva, whatever it's called. This we've got an affiliation with Longdown Dairy Farm, and we got this from Longdown Dairy Farm, and he chose it because he opened it up and he said, it smells like Daddy. Oh my God, I know, it just melts your heart, doesn't it? Yeah, so before you go and buy them, because they are often quite pricey, you know your child, you know the sort of things they like, and if you go into Sainsbury's, you can actually open them up and have a sniff. I'm not sure you're supposed to. Sorry, Sainsbury's, but I do. Yeah, it's another one that smells a bit like Daddy because it's sort of got that aftershave-y smell. Yeah, so there we go. Don't be afraid to use essential oils to help calm moods. Also, sleepy time. We all know this. How many times as parents have we gone and bought that lavender pillow spray in the hope that it will get our children to sleep? It's exactly the same kind of method. Some smells are calming. Oh, good morning, Claire. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're feeling all right, darling. Yeah, it's so interesting how smells can really calm you, but like I say, also how they can really wind you up. So be careful when you choose what sniff you're sniffing. Yeah, so there we go. Never put them on the skin. I don't. I mean, people say you can, but I don't. I don't agree with that with children, just because my children are really sensitive and it terrifies me. Have a little discover of what your kids like in the way of smells. Most kids like the things that smell chocolatey. One of them that's really popular and really calming, bizarrely, is pineapple. Now, I don't like that. I had it for myself and I hated it. But it works for some of the children that I work with. You can also get little mini, I know these are quite small, but you can also get really, really tiny ones. I think they sell them in Lush, and you can put them in your handbag, and they've got like a little roller. So what you can do is they're designed for you to roll onto your arm, but obviously if you're working with children, you don't have the right to obviously go rubbing something on that child's arm. Hey Luce, good morning to you. You obviously don't have the right to go rubbing something onto a child's arm. But if it's your child, obviously you can. Of course you can. But what I do is just roll it on a tissue. And then I get them to keep the tissue in the pocket. And then they sniff it like that. Or like I say, weighted shoulder patch or string of the hoodie. So there we go. Nice smelly tips this morning. It's a weird one, isn't it? I want to wish you all a very happy new year. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me in the previous year. I'm not going to waffle on forever, but this year for us has been the most incredible year. It started off dreadfully. Lucy will tell you, I had a terrible start to the year. Mum hadn't been very well. My work situation was not what it used to be. And I had to make the decision to just go all in. And it was absolutely terrifying because obviously this is not a paid position. I don't do this for any wage whatsoever. Don't make a pound. But my God, it's been the best thing I've ever done. And that's down to you guys, because you do log in when I waffle on, and you do like my posts, and you do share my posts. And we then get in contact with parents and carers who've got children with autism. And it's amazing because we're able to really talk about how fantastic these kids with autism are, and how if we look at the able and not the label, what they can achieve. So there we are. waffle-ended. Have a sniff of your essential oils. Lucy, I know you logged in late, but when you're an anxious person or a stressy person or a worried person like me, choose a nice essential oil, stick it in one of these. These are cheapy on Amazon, but I will also link you down to my friend's Scentsy page, who is fantastic. Oh, Lynn, bless you, thank you. You're a gorgeous lady, love you. Yes, I will link you down below to her because she's got some really beautiful ones. Yeah, and enjoy your day. I shall leave you to it. Thank you for watching. See you soon.